Hi, ni hao, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well too. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe and share my videos with your friends, family. I hope you will enjoy this video too. And also, please go and check my website too. You can also support me by buying me a coffee or a super thanks. I have been living in China for a while now. And today I want to talk honestly about what I have really liked here and what I have struggled with, especially when I compared it to life in India. Moving from India to China was a big change, full of surprise, challenge and beautiful movement that really opened my eyes. So, let me tell you a bit about my journey. This is not about which country is better. It's just my personal experience as someone who moved from one culture to another. I want to share some of the biggest lessons I have learned, not just about China but about life, people, and myself adapting to new culture. Let's begin. Just a quick note before we start. Everything I share here is just my personal experience. No hard feeling to anyone. Every place has its good and not so good side. Everyone's experience is different. This is just the things which I have seen from my point of view. I'm not trying to judge or compare countries, just sharing what I have felt while living here. So no offense to anyone. My intention is only to encourage understanding and cultural exchange. These are my personal experience and views as an Indian living in China. It's all coming straight from my heart, adapting to a new culture. When I first arrived, everything felt unfamiliar. The language, even the way people cross the street. But instead of resisting, I have learned to adapt. Living here taught me flexibility is not just a skill, it's a survival tool. The more open-minded you are, the richer your experience becomes. Living in a new culture is like learning to dance to music you have never heard before. At first, you feel clumsy, people stare, you second-guess everything. Even simple things like ordering coffee or crossing the street become little adventure or mini disaster. But slowly something amazing happens. You stop fighting the differences and you start embarrassing them. You learn a few words, you get comfortable being uncomfortable, and then one day, without even realizing it, you feel at home. Now sometimes I do that comment why I'm sharing this. So there are many people who want to move to another country, maybe China, maybe another country. Normally people move to any country, they have some kind of questions about the safety, about the life. That's why I'm sharing my experience while living here. Maybe it is helpful for some of the people. The power of community. In India, family and community are everything. When I first moved to China, I did not know anyone. I did not speak the language well. I was just a stranger with a suitcase and Google Translate. What surprised me in China was how people from their own kind of community sharing meals in a park, celebrating festival, and helping stranger without expecting anything in return. In China, community is everything. Whether it's neighbor dancing in the park or shop owner who remember your face, there's a deep sense of connection. I have learned how important it is to look out of another, something that often feels missing in most of the societies. One of the first morning, I walked outside and saw a group of seniors dancing in a perfect sync to a music in the park at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Not for money, not for an audience, just together for a joy. And it hit me. This is what community feels like. Every morning I see the people, especially the older ones, dancing together in a park, smiling, laughing, no phones, no rush, just people enjoying life together. The shop owners started recognizing me. One gave me extra fruit and this kind of small help. Other point is respect for traditions. Both India and China have deep ancient traditions, but they show up in a different ways. Here I saw traditions are not just about the holidays, they are the way of life. Chinese culture is rooted in thousands of years of history, and people really honor that. During Chinese New Year, I saw families coming together, cleaning their homes, putting up red paper and preparing dumplings like it's ritual, not for Instagram but because it matters to them. I once visited a small temple during a local festival. I did not understand every detail, but I felt something peaceful, something spiritual. People were praying quietly, offering incense. It was not loud, but it was powerful. Traditions are not old, but they are bridge between the past and the present. They remind people where they came from. And being a part of that, even just for a moment, made me feel like I belonged. Another point I would say is daily life lesson. Some of the biggest lessons come from everyday movement, like patience in a busy street, which, let's be honest, is something we all know in India. I have also learned how to live simple and efficiently. Whether it's using app for everything or grabbing a bowl of noodles for 10 yuan, life here can be both fast and humble. It taught me not to take convenience for granted, and comfort does not always mean expensive. Some of the most powerful lessons I have learned in China did not come from the big movement, they come from everyday life. I saw street food vendors standing in freezing cold, still working with smile. They are not rich, but they are pride in their work. That taught me something about dignity. I am still learning every day, but I am thankful. The people, the movement and everything this journey gave me. Other point I would say is breaking stereotype. Before I came, I had certain idea about China, many of them shaped by media, but living here helped me to break those stereotypes. People are curious, kind and incredibly hardworking. Every culture has its flaws, but it's unfair to judge truly until you experience it. I had so many ideas in my head, things I had seen on the news, heard from others or read online. A lot of them were not true. I thought people would be distant, or maybe I would be treated like an outsider. But the truth, people were kind, curious and open-hearted. I realized that life here is not so different. People go to work, take care of their families, hang out with their friends, chase dreams, just like anywhere else. We often judge before we understand, but when you take time to see the people with your own eyes, not through a screen, the world feels more human. I did not just break the stereotype about China, I broke the ones in my own mind. Other point is personal growth. Living abroad forces you to grow, to be uncomfortable, to communicate better and trust yourself in unfamiliar situations. I made mistakes, a lot of them. I struggled with the language, the culture, even the small thing like ordering food or crossing the street. But every mistake taught me something. China did not give me all answers, but it gave me the space to grow, to face fears, open up and become a stronger, kinder version of myself. Now the last but not least, what I like most about China as an Indian living in China: cleanliness and public order. In many Chinese cities, the streets are surprisingly clean and well maintained. People do not litter as much and public places are really taken care. One thing I truly appreciate, I feel safe. I feel safe walking alone at night in many Chinese cities. As an Indian, I know safety, especially for a woman, can still be concerned in many places back home. That peace of mind is a big relief. China's metros, train and buses are super efficient, fast and affordable. People here very punctual and things run on a time, from food delivery to office schedules. Living in China has been a more than just travel experience. It's been a life lesson. I hope this video gives you a glimpse into what it's really like, beyond headlines and stereotypes. So that's a little bit of what I have learned living in China coming from India. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe if this video inspired you. Let me know in the comments what's one thing you have learned from another culture. I learned home is not just a place, it's the people and the movement change us. So I will see you in the next video with another good topic. Till then, bye bye.